He's ready for me.
I'm always ready.
Hello, sunshine.
Oh, treacle.
How you doing, my
I'm
mucker?
not bad, mate. I'm not bad.
You go the whole episode like this, son.
Oh, mate, we could do, couldn't we? Back in the old days, back when I was a kid.
So we're in Casa del James today.
We are indeed. Thank
'cause-
you for readjusting the recording for me.
Oh, thank you and your lovely wife for looking after my spawn for the day.
Well, Jem did most of it, and she was fantastic. I didn't hear a peep out of them. They did brilliantly.
I got a great video sent to me. Have you seen it?
I've not seen the poo video yet.
No. Like, what? So your boy's got a weird poo toy or something?
Yeah, well, you know, I bought your boy the Splat Gorilla.
Yeah, which is still in the living room, still gets played with constantly by everyone that comes in the house.
Because it's genius.
Even the adults just chuck it.
It's just such a perfect sound when it slams into the ground, and how it deforms. Anyway, it's a big squishy poo, like those squishy toys you can buy, kind of stress relievers, but just a gigantic poo one.
Does it make a noise, or did my boy make the noise? Did T make the noise? Oh, you haven't seen the video?
I haven't seen the video, but is it just that big brown poo?
Yeah.
He would have made the noise then.
Okay, yes, he had it between his legs, and then you hear and it drops on the floor, and then you can hear Jem going, "Oh, you've pooed," and he picks up and cuddles it and smiles and goes, "Oh, don't cuddle the poo," and then he laughs and it cuts off. I'll show you later.
Oh, welcome to the house where poo is funny.
Yeah, well, this poo's always funny, isn't it?
100%. It's, as long as it's not on your fingers, it's funny.
Have you seen those videos where like people play pranks on their kids and they ask them to go get the toilet roll, but then they've put like Nutella on their fingers, and then when the kid runs in with a loo roll, they wipe the Nutella on the hand of the kid as he passes them the loo roll.
Oh no!
Have you not? I wouldn't do those jokes to a kid. I'll do it to you.
Yeah,
I would never do it to a kid. I don't like adults playing pranks on kids. I don't think it's right, because they can really. I feel like maybe I'm just a bit empathetic.
That's where trauma begins.
Well, that's it. Yeah, that's how you get brought up in their psychiatry sessions. So before we get into it, I just want to. I watched a TikTok earlier, and it was a clip of someone in the Winter Olympics at a press conference.
Okay.
Now, have you seen this?
No, I've not seen this.
So this was today. They supplied the athletes with 10,000 condoms. They've run out.
Yeah, you know what?
They've been there 3 days. We're going to start doing some maths, right? They've been there 3 days. There's 2,800 of them. Now, let's think about this. That's one condom per pair. So 1,400 couples over 3 days are having what, sex 3 times a day? Ish?
So
3 and a bit times a day?
Yeah, 10,000
condoms.
divided by, let's say they've coupled up,
Yeah, so 1,400.
divided by 1,400.
Yep.
So that's 7.14 condoms per person.
Yeah.
But then
No,
divide
per
it
couple.
per couple, then divide it by 3 days.
Yeah.
So they've gone through nearly 2.5 condoms a day as a couple.
As a couple, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now, someone posted on TikTok and said, "Do you remember the cardboard bed fiasco for the Olympics?" And that was done because apparently the Olympic Village is just hook up central.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't get given cardboard boxes at the Winter Olympics. They showed like videos of all the athletes going in, trepidatiously walking up to the beds going, "Is it a real bed? It's a real mattress." Now I know why they were so excited.
Yeah. You see, when you think like, oh, they're going away, you know, but they're not going away with their partners. They're going into the bit. I'm pretty sure you're only meant to be the only Olympians go in the Olympian bit.
It's
No
Olympians,
partners or
trainers, and employees.
So they're all just fucking each other.
It's just a big
That's assuming
sex
that
dungeon.
they're all using the condoms for actual fucking.
Well, yeah,
Miranda was kind of implying,
water
well, maybe they're
bombs.
just messing around with them and stuff, you know, or maybe there's just one guy just wanking into it loads of trolleys. It's like, all right, maybe they're doing that, Miranda. I don't know.
Okay, but to be fair, think they're mainly young people, and if you're told there are 10,000 condoms, what's the first thing that I'll hold my hand up to this? Mostly men will say, "How quickly can we get through 10,000 condoms?" Not necessarily through sex. It'll just be, how many can we get through doing things with them? Right, I've got one in my head. We've got water bombs.
Yeah, but they're not that young. They get, you know, that you get the odd one, that like a snowboarder that's like 16 or something. But then, like, the others are, like, in their 20s.
And?
I mean, I wasn't putting Johnnies on my head ever.
No, I've never done it, but I'm just saying, I think 10,000 probably disappeared very quickly when people realise we've got 10,000 to burn through. What can we do with them?
Enter authorization code.
Right, guess the intro.
Guess the intro.
We had no entries.
Really?
Yep. Absolutely no one sent me anything. If they have, I haven't seen it.
There were 2 I couldn't get.
Okay.
Well, there's 2 that I might have got, but purely spending a long time pumping it into Google, listening back to write exactly the right thing. So I'm not even going to say them because I think, you know what, I spent way too long doing that. So there's no way that I got those fairly, but 4 of them I'm pretty sure I got.
Well, should we start with one then?
Oh, go on then.
Godspeed, the whales are running. Godspeed, the whales are running. Godspeed, the whales are running. Early in the morning.
This is sci-fi.
So this is the one that I cheated on by basically just doing heavily research. And that's, I think, DSV.
It is Sequest
Which
DSV.
I used to watch on a Saturday afternoon. It used to be Saturday afternoon TV on, I want to say, Channel 4. And I think I watched a fair bit of it because I used to be at the shop with Mum and Dad, so we had nothing else to do. So once I'd walked around town several times and done bits and pieces like that, there wasn't much else to do. So we'd go back and I'd just sit and watch the TV in the shop, in the back room of the shop, until we packed up to go home. So, yeah, I've watched a fair few, but couldn't tell you any real memory.
Never watched it. I only ever heard of it because I used to take the mick out of Steve. I've said this before because he would go on about a dolphin being on there.
Well, so it was Deep Sea. Is it DSV Quest or Deep Sea
I've
Vehicle
got
Quest?
Sequest DSV.
Sorry, Sequest DSV, Deep Sea Vehicle, which at some point they basically went, how can we jump the shark on this? Okay, Sequest, and it ends up in space, so it becomes Deep Space Vehicle.
Either way, it doesn't look very good. I've never actually watched it.
It's of its time, I reckon. Of its time. I think that's the only way you can get around it.
No, well done for getting it.
Now that we've been able to orbit Venus, we're a lot closer to our ultimate goal, Mars.
Now we've been able to orbit Venus.
Now, do you recognise the person?
We're much closer to orbiting my penis.
Do you recognise?
Oh, yeah, it's William Shatner, and it's The Outer Limits.
It's The Outer Limits, yeah.
Yeah,
I was hoping people might get tripped up by
I watched the episode literally after the fact that 2 episodes ago, James had said about it. Then we missed it in the last episode for whatever reason that we weren't talking about. So I did go and watch clips of it, and yeah, that was the clip I'd seen.
Next one.
Well done, Parker.
Thank you, madam. Oh, my lady.
Home,
With the loud, sorry everyone. That's an easy one.
Oh, I know it is. It's Thunderbirds, and Parker, come in the back of the car with me, Parker.
Parker, slow down for me, Parker. Park up for me, Parker. This is a nice little area.
Is that your machine gun poking out?
Let's turn left at the dogging park, Parker.
Right, Parker, I'm going to Tracy Island to see the boys. Again.
Again, my lady. Yes, we've got to go through those 10,000 Johnnies. Next one.
You've done a lot of good, Sam Beckett. And you can do a lot more.
That was a huge giveaway straight away, that one. So that's good old Quantum Leap.
It's Quantum Leap.
Brilliant series until probably the last series. And even they jumped the shark when they made him a monkey in one episode.
Yeah, there's another episode that's a bit dodgy.
There's a few. Oh, yes.
yeah, next.
Words will always retain their power.
That one, again, was the one I cheated on.
I made it short because I thought it was too obvious.
I've never seen V for Vendetta.
Well, that's it, V for Vendetta.
I've never seen it. It's not one I've seen.
Great film. People laud it up, and they're going around wearing the masks like they're fucking idiots. But here's a good film.
Okay.
It's good. And the last one, which I'm surprised you didn't get if you didn't get this
No,
one.
this one I got.
That's what were the 2 you didn't know then?
The first one, DSV.
Oh, yeah.
And V
you got them right,
for Vendetta. Well, yeah, but only because I cheated.
Home every night, my honey lamb and I sit alone and watch the hawk making lazy circles in the sky.
One of my favourite comedy series to ever come out, Third Rock from the Sun.
Yeah, I put that in 4 years.
It's absolutely fan. I grew up in that era of BBC Two Thursday night was comedy night. And if it wasn't the Far Show, it was Harry Enfield. If it wasn't Harry Enfield, then it was Third Rock from the Sun. And Mum and Dad used to call it, you'd be on at 9 p.m. and Mum and Dad would call us out, Third Rock's on, and we'd come down, we would watch it as a fam. It was just a brilliant show. Again, got ropey towards the end, but ultimately it's brilliant.
So, peep behind the curtains of my editing. There are 2 singing ones in this because I planned to do a whole kind of like radio
Musical
kind of dial changing and skipping in and out, and I did it and it didn't quite sound very good and kind of didn't go with the whole interest, and I was like, okay, so I scrapped it. I spent a long time on it, but really the software I use to get these clips stopped working.
Yes, you said.
So you said this to me, you did warn me about this, that they give you the lifetime code for 10 quid or whatever. And then they update the software and say, oh, if you want to use the new software, you're going to have to pay because your one's for the old software. So they got me with that. So, okay, so I rolled it back, which was very, very difficult to do. And when I rolled it, every time you rolled it back, it forced an update. So you had to do it, get in there quick and cancel the update. But then when you roll it back, that version don't work.
Nope, because YouTube keeps on fixing how these people are doing it.
Yeah. So now I can't use the software anymore because I'm refusing to give them more money. The Ute, which is where you just remove UBE from the URL.
Yeah.
They are now 1 every 24 hours. So it took me just as long to do that Guess the Intro as it did the entire edit for the rest of the show.
So I would say you can't I know the company that did the software is doing everyone dirty by doing that. But really, the people that are causing the problem, and again, we can't really say they're causing a problem. They are protecting what is basically theft.
Yeah.
And that's YouTube. And they've been in the news last week. They finally patched an error or an issue that allowed Android users who weren't paying for premium to keep running YouTube in the background from browser.
I did that for a long time.
And they patched it, and then Brave Browser basically put a comment under their comment on Twitter and went, yeah, don't worry, we've already fixed it and it's working again for us.
I had an app that literally just turned your screen off.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't so much that I had to go, I could run YouTube and then I just click this little other icon
and screen blanking.
And just screen blanked.
Yeah.
And that was it. And that's what I used. But then that app stopped working on its own. It wouldn't do work ever after a Google update.
Of course.
And then I just didn't bother anymore. Now I happen to have premium because I don't like adverts.
No.
So
well,
actually,
that was it for me. I gave up looking at shit like that because actually it was the adverts. It was the fact that you'd lose 2 or 3 minutes of video just due to fucking adverts.
Well, because I've got the family plans, we're going off onto other things. Who cares? Miranda uses it too, and my dad is like me. Basically, watches 99% of this stuff is YouTube. And he's constantly complaining to me. It's like, I want to watch like something that's half an hour long. I've got to watch 10 minutes of ads.
Yep.
So now I've got him on the family thing. So he's like, it's life changing to him because it's like he watches so much of
and
it.
YouTube are bastards because they allow people to do their own ads and sort out what they are. And the ads that you get in videos aren't necessarily ads by big brands. They can be from other YouTubers. And I've noticed there's other YouTubers who have literally made the ad their entire 15-minute video.
What?
So you can go onto YouTube AdWords and set your video as an ad. So you set your whole 15-minute video as an ad. And if you don't click the skip button,
it's just a whole ad.
It'll play the whole 15-minute video.
And some people won't notice.
No, because it's just running in the background. So yeah, then that starts running and they get a whole play out of it.
It's because it's autoplay and people falling asleep, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah. Star Trek?
Yeah, let's talk Star Trek.
Okay, so where we left off, we'd both seen episode 1, 2, and 3. So I'd watched 4 at the time you hadn't seen it, and I've watched 5. It's been a little bit of a while ago now since I've seen 4, so I might have to be reminded, but you've now upped 4 and 5. 6 is out, neither of us have seen it.
Correct. Well,
so,
I've started watching 6 and I thought, no, I'm going to stop and we'll come back to it. Because
I'm interested in what's going on with 6 because, to interrupt, the guy we spoke about last time So he put a YouTube video up. I've forgotten his name now. Sorry, but it looks like he doesn't like it.
Which I'm surprised about.
But I haven't actually watched his video.
The bit that I've watched so far is pretty strong.
Okay, so maybe I'm just reading the title of his video wrong. But I haven't watched his video because I want to watch the episode.
Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. The hate is still out there for it.
There's a lot of people that don't like this show. Yeah.
And dare I say, it is all the diehard fans, which is really annoying. I accept I was one of them, but I've also accepted that, you know what, as much as this show has its flaws, it's a perfectly enjoyable thing. And actually, having watched these last 2 episodes, it has done things that Discovery attempted and actually pulled it off.
They've probably learned from Discovery. The thing is, right, you and me love Star Trek and we want new Star Trek. And if this is the only new Star Trek we're going to get, well, we're just going to have to put up with it for now. It's all right saying, don't watch it. It's like, but we want some Star Trek. And it does have redeeming features.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've enjoyed every episode. Okay, look, episode 5, right, there are going to be spoilers here, is the main character is Sam through the whole thing. My least favourite character.
Correct.
I hated the first 10 minutes of this episode. I was like, I'm going to really hate this. I didn't like how it's filmed, all the weird kind of things that were coming up, like, oh, I'm Sam and I'm this, and it would cut to like, this is my friend, boom, and it'd like a pause and the name would come up, all this fashion. And I was like, I really don't like this.
Correct. I spent the first 5 minutes thinking, I'm not going to get on with this. Could this be where I pull the plug? And actually,
it pulled it back.
It was so much better episode than the episode prior. And I actually quite enjoyed the episode prior to it because it was actually a really strong emotional message to it that was done very, very well. And this is what I'm saying about it doing things better than Discovery. What Discovery would have had is someone literally facing the camera telling you, these are bad things and we shouldn't do bad things and bad things are bad and they hurt people. Whereas, and this had some subtlety to it and actually made you care about the storyline from within it. And although it was a bit of a silly ending with the fake fight with the Klingons to make them think that, okay, well, we've won this planet in battle, actually not the worst idea.
But the thing is as well about that though is that like that main male Klingon, he knew what was happening.
Absolutely.
And he knew. You could just tell. I'd like to say the captain is growing on me in the last 2 episodes.
Well, this is where I came off the last episode, and I know you weren't in agreement, but I just feel like she's been through so much shit in her life that now there's this fresh thing. She wants people to see that actually we shouldn't be, and some of the problems that Starfleet had was this stuck up, perfectly ironed collars. That line of management and thing wasn't working, and that's why it didn't work, and that's why Starfleet failed in the first place. What they need is people to be human. They need people to be show humanity, show caring, show kindness.
It's the little things that I don't like. For example, they go in that slowest turbo lift I've ever seen in the world. Her and the leader of the war thing. And what she does, she kind of quickly nips in and dives and lies down on the sofa. The lying on the sofa is good. How she got onto it, how she acts that, I don't like. I feel like if she got onto the sofa, talked a bit and just gone, ugh, and then laid down and just got a bit more nonchalant about it because she was just comfortable, that would have felt better to me than her running in, quickly going down and being a cheeky little fun silliness.
Yeah.
I don't think the cheeky fun silliness would actually come with the age. I think more it'd just be the not worrying about displaying that she's bored or wherever.
But I would say, you know what? You only see that, if you notice, you only see it when she's around other authoritarian people. So adults, basically. When she's around the cadets, if you notice, she is far stricter. She is. There are rules. I can't break the rules. And she actually acts in a much more appropriate manner.
Yeah.
But when she's with her, technically her crew on the ship, for example, they're adults, and she understands that actually I need my management. I need them to feel comfortable around me. So I kind of get it. I do get it. And I know that she's also still does the whole, You've got the whole prank war thing from the episode 3 we saw, and
she's winding the war guy up.
yeah. Absolutely,
having fun with him.
She's having fun with the students, but also letting them know we need to be somewhat professional in this kind of. I'm getting to like her a lot more.
One of my favorite scenes so far that hasn't involved the lady who's the Klingon and whatever.
Oh yeah, Jim Haddar Klingon.
Yeah, because normally whenever she's on the screen, I'm in love with it. As I said before, the character who I thought I was going to hate the most, I love the most. It's my favorite character. The war guy has to like learn how to do a meal.
They're doing the meal.
That is such a funny scene, and because you've got the doctor.
The doctor who's like, "We are doing this properly. Why are you all fucking about?"
Exactly. You've got the war guy who's really awkward. You've got the captain who's just being a little bit. She's being silly, but also acting the role she's meant to, but a bit tongue in cheek.
Yeah.
You've got the doctor being the doctor, and then you've got I can never remember her name.
Tig, the actress,
being like. Why did you ask me, of all people, to come here? Because she's like literally, reading from a script.
I love that. There's a brief where she literally says, "Oh, thank goodness I'm a really good comedian." She just says it so plainly. It's like, yes, I love it.
It was a good scene, and credit where credit's due. I was laughing. I had a great time every time that scene came up, and they had to play music. Had to like do music or something.
Play his flute, which he finally laughs about in the turbo lift. And then the fish makes it. It was the fish. Honest.
It's a good scene.
It's like the Sam episode was actually the stronger of the two. I liked the one about the Klingon, the fact that you find out that yes, he lost his family by they actually just left him behind.
Yeah, that's
and
sad.
he feels that actually they just abandoned him because he's a wimp. He's never going to be a warrior, and that's why they've dumped him and they blame him for his brother. When realistically, as we then find out from the Jim Haddar Klingon cross is like, no, they let you go to be you.
Yeah.
They did it because they realized that is what you need to do.
Yeah.
They were doing the best thing they could.
They did the best thing that Dad could do, being the stubborn war Klingon that he is.
Absolutely.
The only way he knew how to do it was to just dump you there. And then he gets the resolution at the end. He gets the bow. Yeah. And
the warrior stew.
You kind of assume that his parents and family are now going to be lauded with big respect because it's their son that got them this planet. It was their son's negotiation skills and non-normal Klingon behavior that got them in a position that they could now be on their own world.
Now, I'm going to float this now because I reckon this is exactly what they're planning on doing.
Mm-hmm.
Mir, as in literally the main character, whatever his name is.
Right, yeah.
Jim Bob, Dave Bob. Yep. They are blatantly just lining him up to be he's our version of Kirk.
You reckon?
Oh, absolutely. He cheats, he gambles, he mucks about, he, after accepting he's going to be in Starfleet, is going to be the best out of all of them and not lose.
But he's good at everything as well.
Well, and it's not, he's, when you're born like this, blah, 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 and you live on whatever, that's what makes you good at, debates are just arguments, blah, blah, blah. It's not, he went away and researched it all. And that was the whole Kirk thing. Now, spoiler warning for the episode you've not started, Kobayashi Maru. That is exactly what they're doing. An actual doing it in real life rather than with a simulator.
Okay.
And it's not the Kobayashi Maru, it's their own thing. And within minutes he's cheated.
Okay.
Which is exactly what Kirk does. And as you find out in the films, he's the only cadet that ever solved the Kobayashi Maru. How did he do it? He cheated. So
that's how the film starts, is in a tribunal, isn't he? That's one of the films.
What, the modern films or
one of the modern films? Doesn't it start with him in a tribunal?
The whole first Star Trek film that was Mr. I Like Lens Flare. Pretty much the whole basis of that is Kirk doesn't want to go to the academy, goes to the academy, cheats the Kobayashi Maru, gets told, well, you can't go on a starship. Then shit starts going wrong, and he sneaks on. So that is basically the premise of that beginning bit. But that I feel like they're just setting him up to kind of be the next kind of, he's going to be the next Kirk sort of character that they're going to have. Yeah, as I say, the Klingon episode, strong, good storyline. My issue is do we need an episode per character?
No.
I've never liked it when a series does that.
We don't need that.
Because you run out of episodes and then all you've had is these stories. I want decent ongoing story. I don't need exposition that takes a whole episode to learn why the Klingon is sad. I don't need a whole episode to work out why Sam is like she is. As much as that episode was really good, and you really feel for her with the fact that she's been told, well, if you can't do these things immediately, then you're going to come home and basically become at one again. That's shitty. I don't like that. No one would like that. So you kind of do feel for her in that moment. One thing that really bugged me, though, she's been sent there to feedback about the organics. And she says, about everything, about love, life, laughter, everything like that. We've got to learn about them so we can understand whether they can be trusted now because of what happened in the past. Why is she crying then? Because if she's having to feed back to all these to the people that made her, which however many weeks ago she said it was, who basically say they don't fully understand organics, emotions, or any of that. That's what they need her to feed back. Why has she got emotions?
Maybe they knew how to program it in, but didn't understand it.
That's, it's just a bit of an odd one. If you're sending what would have been better is, but I don't think they would have got the audience that they wanted from that particular character, is if she'd come in almost Data-like.
Yeah.
Very much monotone, not really understanding, and sticking like that. But then, after this episode, start showing signs of things like rebellion and start showing emotion, showing, oh, hang on, like the Doctor throughout Voyager. Doctor in the beginning, Doctor by the end, emotional growth has occurred. Shouldn't be possible because he's a hologram, but it has.
Yeah.
That's what we needed from Sam, I think, really, for her not to be as, for us, annoying. Now, I know there's a lot of people that think, actually, she's not annoying at all. She's fantastic. And I'll say that episode is brilliant. Yeah. Really, really good. It's made me see her in a completely different light. Still not my favourite characters.
Yeah. It was a nice love letter to Deep Space Nine.
Very, very lovely.
Quickly back to that, I called the relationship with the Klingon, didn't I? Saying it'll be the guy from the war, but now that actually he's pulling that other guy in. It's almost like a little love triangle of all these dudes. It's interesting. I'm not interested in it, but it's interesting they're doing it. What I thought was not so good about Sam's episode was, yes, we get it. Dax, we see it. They really fucking hammered it home who she was in the last one. It was like, fucking hell.
They could have just left it with the trill marks and that was it. You didn't need, you're Dax. Yes, I am. And Sisko would have really liked
that was too much.
You just didn't need that. You just needed that glance of, holy shit, is that what I literally think? And let your own mind join the dots and go, oh, it couldn't be. Yeah.
That's it. That's what I mean. If you got an IMDb, it literally says anyway.
But
then you would go to IMDb to find that, and be like, oh my god.
Even better way to have done it. She would have escorted Sam out of the classroom, brushed her hair as she walked past, and Sam would have seen the trill marks. And as the camera passed back, the doors closed behind Dax on the door, or lecturer something Dax.
Yeah.
And then black screen.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
That's all you needed to do.
Yeah, it didn't need to be so fucking force fed. I had something I was going to say about it. The actress who plays that character.
Oh, yeah.
You not know who she was?
No.
She's the voice of Lower Decks. She's the woman in Lower Decks.
Oh, she's Mariner.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because I was watching thinking, the reason I went on IMDb, and that's because I knew it was Dax before the thing came out, because I'd seen it on IMDb.
Right, gotcha.
So I got to have that moment of going, oh, it's Dax, of course. Which is a better feeling than I would have got had I'd seen how they gave it away.
One, really cool. Two, the burn doesn't seem to have taken out many people that really matters in the Star Trek universe, does it?
Yeah. So it was, so because I was looking at it thinking, I recognise her. why do I recognise her? Even with all that makeup, I was like, there's something about her that I recognised, and then
Yeah,
there we
no,
go.
you've said it. I see it. Yeah, no, fair play.
But anyway, yeah, 4 and 5, good again. I actually ended up preferring 5, even though I hated the start of it. I actually really liked it by the end because they did kind of give up on some of the other bits. I enjoyed her. She was very welcoming to being hacked by Jim Bob.
That was very
She was very much like, yeah,
that was very funny. He's like, yeah, go for it. And then just him getting here was like, can I take this back to my room and work on it?
Yeah. I liked how she's just like, yeah, okay. You can just completely go into all of my programming.
But that's what you wanted. And it's like I was saying about the whole data style of how she could have done it. That's perfect. She's meant to be this kind of blank slate of, okay, you're human, I'm organic, I'm trying to work out whether you can be trusted or not. Go for it.
And she kept saying, are you going to make it so I can taste whatever the food was? It's like, no, I'm going to get drunk.
Yeah, no, I'm going to make it so you can get drunk now.
Yeah, I liked it. Yeah. Oh, I don't know what to say, really. I'm looking forward to the next one.
No, I am. And it's a good start. It might go downhill.
There's still plenty of time. For
100%. But we haven't had Fish Boy's background still. We haven't had...
No, we have had Fish Boy. Fish Boys was...
No, but he's not had a whole episode.
I think that's all they'll give him. I hope that's all they give him because I don't actually like
him.
and
you think the same for Funky Eyebrow Girl?
Yeah.
I love how we know the character names for this. I mean, classic Star Trek geeks here, mate. Okay, fair enough. So that makes me think then, obviously, the Klingon Sam are probably more important characters than if they're getting this much exposition compared to the other two.
But they had nothing before that. But Klingon had nothing. He was a real bit character in the background with nothing. Yeah. And then they gave him an episode. So now you give a shit about him. Whereas Sam just kind of, again, was comic relief. Now she's got something. Whereas Fish Boy, Eyebrow Girl have been in, out all the way through.
But they're a requirement, I think. They are used as an episode as requires them.
Yeah.
They're not... I wouldn't call them core characters. They are the backup to the core characters. At the moment, I don't know yet, but they seem to be the ones that the main three characters do something happens, those two then have to get involved to help resolve it. So it's almost like they're additional to the main, but they're not quite the main.
Yeah. Because Jim Bob is in all the time, and then Aldi Troy, she's just kind of around whenever.
Oh, well, there's a whole thing on that one. And I literally, at the end of episode 5, I almost texted you this and said, I'm going to call it now. That blue-red dot on her neck, that's about because she can feel too much compared to normal Betazode. I absolutely went, that is going to be one of the main story points in this.
Hasn't it gone wrong already, though? It went red.
It went red at one point, yes. And I've just got the horrible feeling they're going to use that as this big storyline of it's there because actually she's something like a world ender. When she was a child, she didn't have it, and she basically sent all these people absolutely insane.
Yeah, bleeding from the eyes and stuff.
Yeah, that sort of thing. I reckon that's going to be some sort of core storyline that will come into it.
All right. That was Star Trek. What have you been up to?
Nothing.
Probably has been nothing. Mine's
no, it's literally, I watched those two. We've played a load more Hytale.
Loads of Hytale.
Which I've been really enjoying. I played a bit more Helldivers one evening on my own, and it's just not as fun without anyone.
Yeah.
I when it first came out, I didn't mind doing the occasional kind of just clocking up the points, get my rank up a little bit, doing the bug planets and whatever on my own, because you know what? It wasn't too bad. But now the game has got significantly harder, and you've got these more interesting planetscapes and all of that. I've gone on it. It's just like, no, it isn't the same without having a crew with you.
Yeah, well, you can't do the Cybersand stuff on an easier difficulty. You have to do it on hardened, and that's, I think, is pretty difficult on your own when you're a bit rusty like we are.
Well, and especially since I don't think they really rolled back the difficulty multipliers that they introduced, because if you remember, we used to be able to do kind of the hard level on your own, and you could just get about through it. and they said, "Oh, it's because it turns out we made a bit of a boo-boo when we did this update, and actually, even when you're on your own, you're getting the equivalent of a 4-player scenario." So they claim they rolled it back, but we always said it didn't feel like it rolled back enough.
Yeah, they never.
And
did.
that's the level it's still at now, I think. So for me, it's No, I'll wait till us playing. I think we're going to stream it on.
So when this comes out, we've already done it.
Yeah,
we're going to do it
done
on Thursday. So by the time this is out, people can go look at the VOD.
Absolutely.
I mean, I've unlocked everything I wanted, so it's not like I don't really care about the samples and all these things because I'm just not at that point in the game now. I'm just going to go in.
Unless it suddenly becomes a requirement because it's too hard without these unlockables.
Yeah,
I'm just happy playing these new
yes,
worlds.
I've got the guns I like to cool down, and I've got the eagle drop, and I've got the lasers. Kind of that's all I use. We went and brought the tank, and that was a waste of fucking money.
Oh dear God!
Well, a waste of
not real money, ladies and gents.
No,
in-game currency.
In-game currency, 32,000 space credits or whatever it is. Yes, that was an absolute waste. I'm glad only one of us did that. Because imagine we'd both done it, that would have been stupid.
Well, yeah, I was like 1,500 credits off it. So you just, I'll get it then. And then it's like, I'm really good. Giving you a tank that cannot move the turret 360 degrees, literally take 1 or 2 shots from a cyber person and your rocket stopped working.
Yeah.
Trash.
Yeah, it wasn't
absolute trash.
Yeah.
But otherwise, really very little. I mean, I'm really excited. Shouldn't say really excited, but I'm really glad Netflix has put the first 15 seasons of ER up. And I love ER. I grew up watching it in the 90s, and it, if not one of my top medical dramas, because it was just so well done, and it didn't go stupidly over the top with trying to be Hollywood love story all the time. I mean, there were love stories going on in it. I mean, one of the ones, anyone that's watched ER will know this trauma. Being, I think I was 13 or 14 at the time, there's a junior doctor in it called Carter, played by Noel, oh God, what's his name? He went on to do things like, he did a few films, he did not the Outer Limits, Darker Skies or whatever it was called.
Right.
I'm going to look it up now because it's going to really bug me. Noah Weil is the actor, and he did Donnie Darko, A Few Good Men. Latest one's called The Pit, which was meant to be a revival of ER, but they didn't get the license for it. Falling Skies is the one he did, which is a big sci-fi series, which is meant to be incredible.
No, I know.
He ends up dating one of the trainee doctors that comes to the ER, and they've got it's one of these shows that really truly makes you love the characters, even the characters that are meant to be bad. You like, it's just brilliant. It's great casting, it's well written, and then when bad things happen to the people you like in it, it affects you. And I just remember there's this spoilers if you're planning on watching it. Carter and Lucy get stabbed in an episode, and Lucy dies, Carter survives, and it's heartbreaking. Absolutely heartbreaking. I just remember being this teen boy, go, oh my God, I want to cry at a TV show. So yeah, that's all on there. So I'm making my way through that again. But otherwise it was...
Is George Clooney in it?
It is. I think it's his first proper TV role.
It's what he's kind of known from. Right?
It's what brought him to TV.
Yeah.
He basically plays the pediatric doctor who doesn't follow the rules.
Oh, right.
So where that joke kind of comes from, that is where this basically comes from. Right. And other than that, it was just trying to make our way through this 2 hour, 10-minute film of a choice that we're going to talk about shortly.
Okay, well, I'll do mine then.
Yeah, go on then.
I've played Hytale.
You played Hytale.
Yeah, again, I'm sorry, everyone, a bit boring for you all of this, really. I've played a lot of Hytale, and I've done a little bit more Tainted Grail. I'm not giving up on that. I love that game too. But Hytale has taken over. It's hitting that bit in my monkey brain that really tickles me and gets me going. So,
but don't forget, we've also watched quite a bit of Star Trek. Because of that. As I said, the film was long. Did you not watch the new Fallout series?
We finished Fallout.
You haven't said much about that.
No, because we had a little break from it, and we've now finished it. Loved it. People complained. Of course they fucking did. shut up. It was brilliant.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, what more can I say? It was very, very good. I'm looking forward to more of it. Yeah, Star Trek. Miranda and I are in discussions about Supernatural.
Right.
Because
okay.
I can't remember why we stopped. I think it might have been because we went on holiday.
You stopped, and didn't we realise it was like 10 years before you'd finish it at the rate you were watching it?
That was, yeah. So, and I said to her yesterday, I was like, look, I really want to finish Supernatural. I want to watch that last season because they're bringing something back where they're putting them all in another show.
Oh, okay.
And they're putting them in. I think they might all be going in The Boys, all of them.
Really?
It's either The Boys or something else.
That is
yeah. And I was like, I need to. No, I just basically I need to see that last season essentially, but I cannot remember a lot of what happened. And she's like, "Oh, we'll just start again." It's like, we cannot start again. We'll start the series again that we were on.
Yeah.
That's what I think. You're looking up if it's The Boys. They're going to be in something together. They've been teasing it for a while, but I don't know what it is. Because they did do a prequel series, and the guy who plays Sam, Jared Padalecki, oh God, I'm so sorry. I think his nose got put out of joint because he wasn't asked to do anything with it. And it was Jensen Ackles was like one of the producers, and he has a part in it as like a storyteller for it, kind of. And yeah, I think Jared got his nose put out of joints, and there was rumours that they weren't kind of friends anymore because of it. Yeah, it's all just kind of Hollywood bullshit.
Right, okay.
But there is something they're supposedly doing together.
Interesting. I can't find much about it.
Yeah, there's been little trailers they've been putting out on their socials over the last couple of years, implying they've been something together. So I would like to watch that, definitely.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough.
I think we'll just restart the series we were on. We don't need to go all the way back. I think it's because we were getting to a bit where it's got these things called the Leviathans. So after they do a whole kind of world-ending apocalypse bit with God and everything, it ends up they have these Leviathans, which are like these demons from before everything. And they've just kind of like big mouths that eat people. And that whole season isn't very good. It's not a good storyline. And I think it's also like the least well received commercial by everybody. So it's kind of like we're getting up to that bit. So maybe that was another reason why we're like, oh, we don't want to watch the Leviathans again.
As in comically giant mouth that opens and people climb
No,
in,
it's not comically. It's just like scary, like the guy in Mortal Kombat that we saw on the variety show. It kind of does that, and then like whenever they eat someone, does a blood splatter on the wall and stuff. So it is a little bit silly because Supernatural is a bit silly.
So I was just quickly looking there. Now it can't be a crossover with The Boys because obviously Dean, whatever his name is,
Jensen Ackles, Gene Winchester,
is Soldier Boy.
Yeah,
in The Boys, so it can't be. I know, and looking online, there's loads of articles saying there's a load of cameo crossovers in it, but it is just actors from the show that are appearing in it. But I mean, it'd be interesting to see.
Jensen Ackles and Jared Padalecki are reuniting for the 5th and final version of the Prime Video The Boys.
Oh, so they're just the actors. It's nothing to do with Supernatural.
No, it's just the actors. Yeah.
Well, that makes much more sense then. But yeah, I know it's funny, isn't it? When you've had a season run for that long, I'm so surprised that Netflix doesn't just do. Annoying, it would probably be done with AI, wouldn't it? But why they don't just seem to do some sort of. There's this 1 hour montage showing basically the progression of the story. So you can then, rather than having to go, I've got to watch all 14, 15 seasons again.
But it's funny
I
because...
mean, don't get me wrong, you might want to do that, and I would never hold that because I've watched series over and over again. But when you think new season, it's been 10 years since the last season, let's say, I can't, at the rate I've got to watch it, I cannot do that. If you could say to me, you watch this hour long and it will catch you up on all the bits that are key that you require for the next season, boom, I'd be well into that.
You could do that on YouTube. They probably have it on YouTube, I reckon. But it's funny because Supernatural was a classic one for doing it. It would be like last season. They'll do a little last season thing at the beginning of the episode.
Yeah.
And you'll see clips, because we just watched the season, that were never in it. No, we're like, that was not there. That bit was never in that. You know, because they're obviously using
because
cut.
of UK
they're using
censoring.
either that or they're using cut stuff, like director's cut material.
Oh,
in the
maybe.
bit that they usually never use. It's like, oh, it's just a little scene, but still. But aside from that, I haven't actually watched Supernatural, so it's a bit silly to be saying it. But yeah, that's it. Hytale, lots of Hytale. We finished Fallout. We watched Star Trek. We watched Pride and Prejudice. We watched the new one, the new quote unquote new one that's got Keira Knightley in it. It's not my favourite one. I like sorry everyone, I like Pride and Prejudice. I like the series. The series they did is the better one. That's got Colin Firth as Mr. Darcy. That's the better.
So that was the late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah, that's the better one because the mum
she is young.
Yeah, the mum in that is brilliant. She's the best version of it. But Judi Dench is I struggle with everyone's names. So Judi Dench in the new one with quote unquote with Keira Knightley.
Yeah.
She is Mr. Darcy's aunt and she's the better version of that. So there's a few characters that mix and match, and I actually really like Keira Knightley as her character. But yeah, the better one is the series that they did because it goes into it more. I just like it. It's just
That's
like
fair enough.
I like all the weird little. I think it's so silly how they all talk and like. Yeah,
this is an odd one because so many people will kind of. I don't think people give things a chance. Now, I'm not a fan of it at all. I've seen it before. It's not my cup of tea. It didn't work for me, which is fine. But I have sat through it.
Mm.
And that is the thing that you need to kind of accept. Now, I, for a fair while, for some reason, had TikTok was flagging up clips from the Waltons.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't know what the Waltons was, it was a 1970s, 1980s drama series about an ordinary family in like 1890s, 1900s America. So think kind of Wild West sort of stuff, but not quite, slightly more modern than that, yeah? Mm-hmm. And the idea is you've got John Boy and you've just got this giant family and they live off the land and there's the town and it's just little normal story. And there is nothing horrible in it, really. There's nothing rude. It's just this innocent little thing. And I was watching these clips and I thought, I'll give a couple of episodes a try just because I think it'd be quite novel to see it. And a bit like Cheers, I've sat back and I've just started watching Cheers as well. And it's like, I could quite happily watch this because there is, for once, there's just nothing nasty in it. And again, well cast, the stories are interesting. It's nothing that I would normally watch. Anyone that knows me will say, oh, if it's not sci-fi, if it's not shooting, it's not blowing things up, why are you watching it? And it's like, because we actually have other levels to us. We might not admit to them, but there are things that I can quite happily sit down and watch. And it's just weird when you find those things. If you don't give them a chance to, you'll never understand that.
Yeah. It's like, you know what I can't stand? I hate Dirty Dancing. I think that's one of the shittest fucking films I've ever seen.
I enjoy it. And it's one of Jem's favourites.
God, sorry, Jem. I'm sorry. It is one of the worst films I've ever seen. I hate it.
No one puts baby in the corner. What are you going to do about it, nonce?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, speaking of nonces.
Accessing library computer data.
Close Encounters of the Nonce Kind.
Of the Nonce Kind. Close Encounters of the Third Kind. 1977. Steven Spielberg, isn't it?
Steven Spielberg, not Spielberg.
Steven Spielberg.
That's a comedic version if I've ever heard one.
Now, before we get into it, I just want you to say, did you like it?
Honestly, no.
I did.
Yeah.
So this is good. We disagree. Good. For once, we're disagreeing.
So, dislike is a strong word.
Mm-hmm.
I think there was a lot of it that I found unnecessary.
Mm-hmm.
And I just thought the story was bland.
Mhm.
Now, the effects, some of them wonderful, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't there just for the effects. I wanted a decent story to it. And I just found, for me, I found the story lacking.
There's lots of it that I actually didn't like bits and bits and bits all together. But when I put them all together, it actually ended up being something I did like.
There was a lot to it. Now, the best way I can describe, for me anyway, this is a film that tends to be lauded as one of the greatest sci-fi films of all time. If you look at the list, whenever they say, top 10 sci-fi, this appears in it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm sorry, but when it comes to sci-fi, Steven Spielberg, I would put Batteries Not Included above this.
Yeah.
What a film. Compared to this, absolutely.
Or E.T.
Can I understand? I hate E.T.
Yeah.
It used to freak me out as a kid, especially the bit where he's found laying in the water looking like a kind of shriveled up old dog turd. When
E.T.'s in this fucking film.
Yes.
Pretty much.
It's... You're told it's superb. You're told it's meant to be wonderful. It's one of the best sci-fi films out there. And I'll put this in line with 2001: A Space Odyssey, which, for the time, for what it came up with, phenomenal. Was the story absolutely brilliant, or was it really quite long, boring, and could have had large portions of it cut out because you actually wanted just to get on with different bits of the story? Fucking absolutely. Then you get the sequel to 2001, 2010, The Year We Make Contact, which you don't hear often about. Helen Mirren's first role, by the way, playing a Russian astronaut.
Okay.
And that's phenomenal in comparison to 2001. For me, wipes the floor with it. And Close Encounters of the Third Kind, it just did not gel for me. I understand what they were trying to do, but, and we discussed this with my wife earlier, I came away thinking, that's not the story I wanted to watch. I don't care about the bloke who's slowly going insane, trying to mound a giant pile of poo in his front room into something. I actually want to know what the scientists are doing. I want to know what drew them to find, who called them to tell them these 7 planes have appeared in the desert. I want to know what research has been going on. I want to know what happened after they found the giant ship in the desert.
How they figured out the fucking music.
How they suddenly ended up at India where everyone's chanting this sound. How they decided that these were the tonal variations. That's the story I actually cared about. Him slowly losing his mind and needing to do these things and driving his family out was very secondary to it. But that's the bit it focused on.
And that's also my main critique, is that the film that you want is happening next door. You're following... you're left completely oblivious in the same way that the protagonist is oblivious to all of it, because you're following him. And they're not giving you any extra information at all. You're only seeing bits as he's seeing the bits. So you don't, other than, you go and
it's
you
giant
know
jumps about what's going on.
Yeah, you do kind of feel like you are left with a lot of why is this happening?
Yeah.
Why
have they suddenly arrived? Why are we suddenly getting this big amalgamation of them coming? Which, again, isn't really truly answered. Because we suddenly get...
they don't answer it. None of it makes
over
sense.
the years, we see that they've abducted all of these people. And you see that at the very end, where they've got this giant grid of all the people, and they're ticking them off as they come back. But why have they chosen to come back and suddenly reveal themselves? Have we received some sort of message? We know we've received that message of the coordinates.
Yeah.
And we know that after they found India making all those noises, that they started beaming those musical notes back into space. But why have they suddenly become active prior to that? Had we been sending a message out? Had we already received a message, which is why they were doing all the research? There's so many questions unanswered by it that bug me.
Yeah.
Because that's what the story should have been about.
It's funny because you're making all the points. I agree with every single one. But still, by the end of it, I was happy with the film and I liked it, which is very weird because I'm completely agreeing with everything you're saying. All the bits you don't like, I didn't like either. But I still liked the whole thing.
The thing that really bugged me the most, and Jem agreed on this, was I don't feel that the end of the film is a satisfactory conclusion.
Yeah, that fucking dude, he was a dickhead. His kids were little shits. His his poor fucking wife.
Well, so what they don't do enough, again, not enough exposition, but too much exposition and the wrong
way, yeah.
Is that it's quite clear that the wife and him have been at loggerheads for years.
Yeah.
She didn't really want the children. What you kind of just about glance from it is she probably didn't want the 3 children. He kind of did, but he's too childlike himself to actually be a decent dad. She, albeit without them showing on film, is guaranteed to be taking Vicodin or some sort of antidepressant whenever she walks into her bedroom.
Yeah.
And is trying not to just give up on everything until you finally see her snap, and then they disappear off out of the film. But they literally could have just killed them off in a house fire. She just goes off to her sister, and that's the end of it. And he's just completely forgotten about him, because I know he's meant to be being drawn to it, and he's got no reason why he's being drawn to it, because, again, reasons that aren't explained. Why, just because he had that encounter, is he now being drawn to that place? And they don't explain any of that.
Yeah.
You just get one comment that it's a psychiatric event, or whatever he called it, where all these people are coming to the place that they've been programmed to come to. But there's no kind of digging into that. There's nothing. You get that weird scene where they're just asking him questions and he's getting grumpier and grumpier, and then they stick him on the helicopter before he realizes it's all fake and runs off. There's just not enough about that. And then, he gets on the bloody ship with the aliens with no thoughts about his wife or his children that he's leaving behind.
Yeah,
So,
that was
see ya.
That was an odd one.
I'll be coming back to Earth and I'll still be the same age. They'll be dead.
Yeah, or they'll be adults and be like, you fucking left us. You left us.
Precisely. It's a really odd ending. There's no decent conclusion to it. It just ends with him going off.
He flies off.
Weird old Barry being back, which, let's face it, that kid deserved to be hit by his truck.
Oh, that fucking kid.
But
he snogged her as well, didn't he?
Oh, yeah, he snogged his mother.
Yeah.
Barry's mother, not actually the main character's mother.
Yeah.
That would have just been wrong. But yeah, it's just there's just so much unexplained in it that I just felt like I haven't had a satisfactory story told to me in this film. And that's not even the worst part for me. There were parts I enjoyed, and I say the effects I think were brilliant. Don't understand why all the aliens have. It's meant to be the same alien race. They're all greys, but then we have King Sausage arms turn up.
Yeah, do you know my note on that is like, why would you make a
I'm
spaceship?
the pepperoni.
Yeah, why would you make a spaceship door that you have to duck to get out of?
Yeah, so Mr. Pepperoni can't get out.
He can't get out. Yeah, the fucking Slender Man.
But then you've got all these other ships that are all different sizes.
Yeah,
that are all looking like they're drifting cars from Tokyo in the 90s and the 2000s.
Where it's like, what's the one with the little flying ones in the hotel?
Well, that's batteries not included.
Are they not batteries not included aliens?
I don't know.
That's what I was taking from it. That's what they were. Big versions of it.
Never know.
And then the greys came out. I was like, oh, yeah, then they're not them then.
No. But even then, the greys don't look the same. So you had all the little greys come out.
Yeah, I didn't.
And they had the big bulbous head. And if you pause it, you saw they got these really big eyes with iris, really freaky looking, actually, really disturbing. But then the main alien that comes out and then does the hand gestures of the music is a different design again.
That was the ET lookalike.
No, I get what you're saying, but it's a different design though, isn't it?
There was 3 different aliens there.
Yeah, exactly, but you're led. So, but why have they come? And I'm still at that point of I don't know why they've suddenly decided to come to see us. And return everyone that they've basically been anally probing for God knows how many years. Why did they return all of their aircraft and the ship beforehand? It really makes no sense.
Yeah.
But even that's not the biggest problem. And my problem is I don't have a top of the range sound system which I'm guessing this film was made to be shown through, i.e. the cinema. And even then, the cinema wouldn't have been anywhere near what we have in our front rooms. And I thought the sound was fucking atrocious. They're in the bloody... I understand, they're in a windstorm. Great. Give the people watching it 5 seconds of windy sounds and then turn that fucker down. No, I literally couldn't hear most of the speech in it.
Yeah, you can't do the speech.
Fucking Toby, little shit child, smashing the doll to pieces in the why that was even needed, I've got no idea. But that I was getting ready to throw the fucking remote at the TV and say, I can't do this. Properly setting me off, that one. But you couldn't hear what he was saying. Something mumble, Pinocchio, mumble, the kids all love it, Pinocchio, blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, great if I could hear you. But that goes throughout the entire film.
Yeah.
Anytime there's some semblance of story going on, there is noise over it. And I'm sure it was a direction choice, but why?
Yeah.
It really bugged me.
Yeah, it's funny because you're absolutely right. People are going like, but you said you like this, Rob. It's like every single bad comment you were saying is absolutely spot on. You are absolutely right in every single way. But as I said, there's just something, when I get all that together, I was like at a point where I was like, I might have it on another screen and do something on this one.
Yeah.
But I didn't. I wanted to keep focusing on it. And I wanted to keep watching it.
Is Barry just a little shit who ran away, or is he being drawn out by the aliens to draw the mother out?
Oh, no, he's a piece of shit.
Right.
Yeah, he crawled through the cat flap to get out.
Yeah.
He's a little
when
prick.
the house is under attack.
Well, the the little baby aliens come out all their food, didn't they?
Yeah.
That happened first. And then, they come back for him. They come back to take Barry.
But they come back to take Barry, so they want him, but it's the mum, again, who has been programmed to go to Devil's Peak. So were they actually there for Barry? Or were they... This is what I mean.
Whenever we watch any of these films nowadays, I get a bit of a paternal instinct of wanting to care for the kids.
100% not for Barry.
Not for Barry. He didn't spark a single fucking neuron in my brain.
I would not have been upset if the main character had run him down with his truck in that bit. Or the nonces had taken him off into the hills.
When he was gone, I was like, oh, good, that means he's not going to be in it for a while. He's gone then, fucking brilliant.
But yeah, there were positive points. There are points of the story I like. There are points of how the film went that I like. It's just too much is left unexplained. The sound design for me was atrocious. And that could just be me. That could just be because those particular noises made me feel really just aggravated. Maybe other people don't get that. But there's so much more that could have been done with it. And as much as I don't like E.T. because it freaked me out as a kid, the story to E.T. actually makes fucking sense, and it has something to go with it.
Yeah, I mean, I did really like, and I was just gutted it didn't last longer. When they're doing the music to the spaceship and it's talking back, it's like a whole song between the two of them, and I really liked that bit.
It's a beautiful piece of music.
It's too
if you
short.
Go back and listen to it.
It's
wonderfully done. But again, no explanation why the aliens talk in tonal music.
And I didn't understand what the guys were saying next to him. They were going, yeah, I understood the octave bit, and then I started going fifth set, and they just started talking a lot of gibberish, and it was kind of ruining that scene for me because it's too much. And one of them was like, "I hope someone's recording this." What? That ever went through your brain that no one would be recording it? Of course, everyone should be recording it. I know everyone's got aviators as well. Everyone got their aviators.
I love the
out.
fact that one of them runs to the Portaloo.
Yeah, I did.
That's a brilliant bit. It's like, shit, no, I'm out.
Yeah, there was a lot of scientists and military people there with no discipline.
Yep.
At all.
I joked with Jem. Imagine the bloke playing the keyboard and he's just standing there going, they told me I was booked for a birthday party. What the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
Help! I've learned their song they told me to. I didn't think it was a bit weird.
Yeah. But he had a lot of pressure on him.
Okay, so they say tonal lock and they take over the control of the keyboard. Okay, tonal lock means fucking what? You've heard part of the song, and now you can predict how the alien's going to be doing.
Yeah,
You're telling me that you've learnt their language already.
Yeah, you got ChatGPT back there.
Because
going,
that's what they're suggesting is, we can take over the control of this now because we've understood enough, and we could just do it back. Really?
No, there's an AI in the background going boop 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 boop. Oh yes, what a great question, alien. Here's your answer. Boop 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 boop. That's how it'd be. That's how it'd fucking be. I'd be wrong.
Yeah, just really wanted all the aliens to run out like Mars attacks and just.
That would be great if those little grey baby aliens. Okay, right. I'm going to just quickly. 16 minutes and 33 seconds ago, I said the word nonce in relation to this film. It's one scene.
It is.
They go.
It's Barry running away, nearly getting run over.
Barry gets a nonce near him. So there's a bit of a road where he meets Barry by nearly running him over.
It's not actually not. It's at some sort of like
we're making a joke, but when we get to it,
that's straight out of the film. That I can't think of what the film is.
No, he's not the one doing the photos.
No, he's the one that's got the his sons in the back of the van that are all quite obviously inbred.
Yeah, no, that's not who I'm talking about.
Really?
So when the guy comes, he nearly runs Barry over.
Yeah,
he's at this crossroad, but a bit of a corner of a road.
Oh yes, he's the bloke that goes into him when he's playing in the mud and
taking pictures of him. Yeah. So then they go back there a second time, and it's full of people. Doesn't explain how all these people know they need to come to this particular bit of road, but they're all there.
Yeah.
And there's a scene of Barry, the fucking idiot, playing in the dirt with a large man camera right in his face, taking pictures of just Barry. No one else. And so the fact that the main character comes up to him and tells him to fucking get lost.
Barry doesn't know stranger danger.
Yeah, he literally comes over and tells that guy to shift it and stop taking pictures of Barry. It's like, is anyone else noticing that is actually clearly he's just told that guy to stop nonsense?
Now, I would argue. So, right, there's 2 points I want to talk about. One, what fucking amazing scene when he gets his close encounter in the truck.
That's a great scene.
That is the only properly redeeming scene for the entire film.
Mm-hmm.
When he's in his truck, you don't really know what's going on. You see this thing flashing from
behind
and
him.
then it goes up. But then the whole truck starts, and you see the anti-gravity bit where he starts raising up towards the roof. You see fuses and lights fizz out. You see everything getting thrown around. You see all this beautiful light and whatever else. He then has sunburn down half his face, which is an absolute wonderful little touch to that. That entire scene, brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
And that then ties into, you have that scene, you have the scene when she's at home with Barry in the house and the aliens are above the house, quite clearly trying to abduct him.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes the film, those sections, 100% horror.
Yeah.
Chilling and terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
A complete, though, 180 to the rest of the film and how the film makes you feel.
Yeah.
Because those two scenes, absolutely horror film. You could do a horror film in that style. It'd be fucking terrifying.
Yeah, imagine if they had actually just continued that.
Yeah.
All the way through.
Now, you can obviously see that bit where Barry finally crawls through the dog flap and you think, yeah, Mum, you didn't hold on to his ankle on purpose.
She wasn't trying.
God, no.
She was.
You can see where the signs got the idea
Mm-hmm.
for their scenes, which again, jokes about. I've only seen Signs once. Thought one of the worst films in the world. Oh yes, let's go to this planet and invade it. Oh yeah, by the way, we all remember. Yeah, we can't go near water. Yeah, we remember that. Okay, cool. Just questioning it because what? 60% of that planet's water.
And the inhabitants are 75% water.
Yeah. Okay, fine. As long as we're all on the same page. It's just such a fucking stupid.
Let me just check my notes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Did you stop reading? Oh, Barry, mate, Barry, come here. Did you stop reading the notes when you just saw carbon-based life form? Did you not see in the big writing below it that says really lots of fucking water?
Yes, Barry. Well, I know we all like carbon.
Yeah, Barry, we rely on carbon. We know that. But there's other places, Barry. We could have gone somewhere else. But yeah, it's just that's just my feeling. I don't think it deserves the position it necessarily gets. Yes, the effects were groundbreaking. Yes, I like the idea of the musical language.
Mm.
The film itself, though, I think it's good for sci-fi because people probably looked at it and said, how can we not do this, but also encapsulate some of the ideas they did have in this?
I think it's a how can we make a sci-fi film that isn't just running away from a scary monster?
It
that's
tried to be
isn't it?
different.
Yeah.
It tried to be different, but we still don't know whether we should actually be scared of those aliens. Why were they abducting people? Why are they probing?
They're probing the fuck out of all of them, aren't they?
Absolutely. Barry's never
you
walked
see
straight
how all those
since.
blokes were walking when they come off of that? All that fucking, they were all real fucking upright, weren't they? No one had a fucking pep in their step. They.
I did like that comment. Einstein was right. Oh, come on, Einstein was one of them.
Yeah,
that's brilliant.
I told you there's thingy from Aliens is in it.
Oh yes, you said.
Yeah. Sorry, everyone. Thingy from Aliens. The guy who plays the robot in Aliens.
But which robot? Bishop or?
Yeah, Bishop. Yeah,
yes,
the guy who plays Bishop.
It was Bishop. I've got.
He plays a character called Robert.
Robert. Yes, it was. It surprised me when you said that because I hadn't even picked up on it.
Excuse me.
So yeah, you're absolutely right.
Complete little bit part as well.
Lance Henriksen.
Yeah, complete bit part.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a bit. I would say it's a little bit odd when the alien was doing his hand signals because it was a little bit like a Nazi salute.
Oh yes,
I was like,
it was very Elon.
Yeah. Okay, well, look, let's wrap it up. Overall, you didn't like it. I did, but we have the same opinion on every single scene.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? You like it for the reasons you like it. I dislike it for the reasons that we both agree on.
Mm.
It wasn't enough to make me like it, whereas you got enough from it to say, actually, as much of the bits we agree on, still are, and that's absolutely fair. And I'm actually glad that we live in a world that can happen, because since introducing the whole spin the film,
so it's
idea,
called the Untitled Roulette.
Untitled Roulette. Since we've introduced that, this was a perfect one to do because neither of us really remember.
We would never have chosen this film. We never would have, because it is just one that would never have come to mind. Mm.
So no, I'm looking forward to spinning the wheel. Spin it.
Transfer complete.
Okay, here we are again. Second time, Untitled Roulette. TJ, spin that wheel.
Right, here we go. How do I do it? That's the problem. And a 1995 film I have never, ever heard of.
Okay.
Strange Days.
Strange Days.
Strange Days?
Strange Days
Right, so
from 1995. Right, get IMDb up, because I've never heard of it either.
No, 99. Oh, it was Ralph Fiennes, and Ralph Fiennes is amazing. A black marketeer tries to save a woman in 1999 Los Angeles. How on earth is this considered sci-fi?
Yeah, what makes it? Oh, it's got 7.2 IMDb. Great sci-fi thriller. It says like everyone's saying it's sci-fi.
Cyber thriller, cyberpunk, dystopian sci-fi. Awesome.
Oh, okay, wicked, cool, sounds good.
So we've got Ralph Fiennes, Angela Bassett, Juliette Lewis, Tom. There's not many names I recognise on this.
Vincent D'Onofrio, we know him.
Oh, William Fichtner. And you'll know him as soon as you see his face. All I can think of is Armageddon playing the
Oh, we
grumpy
know who
astronaut.
these are. Okay, so Vincent D'Onofrio, he is in what's it called? Full Metal Jacket.
Yes.
And he is in Daredevil. He is
Daredevil.
What's the guy in Daredevil? The main bad guy, Kingpin in Daredevil. William Fisk. Who else we got? Okay, Tom Sizemore.
Oh, well, what we can do...
Who's in Saving Private Ryan, Black Hawk Down.
We could just click play trailer. Seeing I'm connected to Bluetooth
Yeah,
right now.
go on then, pop a trailer on.
Hang on, it's loading. Oh, it's green. It's not red.
Ah, boo.
Have you ever jacked in? Have you ever wire tripped?
Jacked off.
Oh, look at that.
This is not like
mini
TV,
disc.
only better. This is life. It's a piece of somebody's life. It's about the stuff that you can't have, right? The forbidden fruit, straight from the cerebral
Oh,
cortex.
so it looks like you're literally
you're doing it.
Going into
living
other
out
people's-
someone's life.
Yeah.
You're beginning to see the possibilities here.
The last
I'm your
night
main connection
of
to
the
the
last
switchboard
year
of soul.
of this century.
I'm the magic man.
If it's got something to do with the wire, sooner or later it washes up on your beach.
Fan mail from some flounder?
It's the dark end of the street. How do you like it now?
He records it all. Everything.
And gives it to you.
Why me?
Interesting.
There's more to this whole thing than you
Oh,
think.
so what you're watching, you're literally jacking in and watching someone's...
You don't know how
They're watching
footage
their
of what
lives. You're
they've
not
been
doing
doing.
it. Okay. So maybe someone watched. I guess someone sees a murder. I'm making an assumption.
This is conspiracy paranoia.
The issue isn't whether you're paranoid, Lenny. The issue is whether you're paranoid enough.
No more games. Whatever's going on, you have to get out of here.
This looks really good.
This looks cool, eh?
It's a lightning bolt from God. It can change things that need changing before we all go off the end of the road.
Okay, I'm into this.
You know it.
Well, maybe it's time for a war.
Okay, right. Let's stop it because he's going to spoil too much for us.
Cheer up, Rose.
You know what
That
these
is-
trailers are like.
Well, yeah, there's a good another minute of that bloody trailer to go. I'm very much looking forward to that.
Yeah, wicked.
That's completely unexpected.
Right, so it was Strange Days.
Yeah, it's not available on anything, even to buy. So we'll have to rely on good old YouTube, I would imagine.
Yeah, we'll
If it's
find a
not-
way.
What we've found is if something's ever not on any platform at all, you will find it on YouTube at some point. I'm sure
Strange
we'll find...
Days full movie. Someone's done it in 41 parts. No, there it is. Strange Days full movie, knowledge and facts. I'll find you in about 1 hour 53.
Yeah, is that the full film though, or is that them literally? No, that's a bloke talking through it, mate. I'm afraid.
Oh, boo.
Boo! I don't want your knowledge and facts because I don't care. Anyway, we will find a copy of it
We'll
somehow.
find a way of getting on with it.
We'll get it. That's absolutely fine. We'll make that happen. I'm looking forward to that.
RMAD.
Command functions are offline.
Oh, thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. Thank you specifically to our stickity to our Ko-Fi members. There's Oddtrots, James, and Karen. Thank you very much. Without you, we are nothing. We are nothing without you, darlings. If you'd like to hear more from us, you can hear us on The Variety Show, which is another lovely little podcast that we do. And we're part of a whole network of indie podcasts called the Studio Channel 84. And who else is in there? We have Karen and Adam from Lightly Used. We have, Simon and Ross.
Yes!
It got me. It got me. No. Simon and Ross from Who Takes the Socks Off. That's it so far.
That's it.
You can find all of our contact details on channel84.co.uk, but really email us podcasts@channel84.co.uk or Rob or TJ at channel84.co.uk.
Yeah, and go to channel84.co.uk. You'll find all our information, all the other podcasts. And if you click on the Talk to Us button, you'll find all our social media channels and emails are there as well.
That's it. Thank you, Tom.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me. It's lovely.
Anytime.
And we'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to the Untitled Sci-Fi Show. This station is now shutting down and will be back in 2 weeks. May the Force live long and prosper inside of you. This was a Studio Channel 84 network show. To find more, head over to channel84.co.uk now.